EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the fastest rising cities in the U.S., the capital city of Austin, Texas. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 14 carries, 62 yards.
Just an all-right day for him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though. He knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Here we go, start.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
That's good.
Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Ready? Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Be that man.
Blocking downfield.
Be that man. He's an ex-superstar, ex-fact superstar.
On the pickup there, the drive will continue. It's a first down.
And Dylan Sampson.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Go! Broncos, 70 Lions.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get it inside the 35.
He was brought down by elite.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Oh,
and he's got his man in stride, complete. Just keep marching right along.
You think the crowd approve of Cam Winters being a quarterback now? Going from McConnell to Cam Winters. Tokyo. Tokyo on over to Austin.
Now you've got them betwixt in between. They don't know which way you're going to come out of.
Bobby Brown on the tackle. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Come on, set. Bronco 80. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
What a play.
And it's caught.
I think they approved the Cam Winters here in Austin.
His first touchdown on the year.
What a gun.
The Thunderbirds get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
This team had a playoff spot last season.
Second year in the NFL, but I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
He's going to do it to all.
And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
He's one of his stuff, though.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance at the man under center at 6'5". He always demands attention.
And talk about
the quarterback on the side.
Absolutely lived up to his scouting report, because when we evaluated him coming out of school, everyone salivated over his big arm. He absolutely has a cannon. And this coaching staff, they're not going to be afraid, even in his rookie year, to let him air it out downfield. Absolutely can do it.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run. Also, the 2 tight ends, they blocked well, too.
Not only are they stout in the line of scrimmage, their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Okay, break.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. 60 license.
Jones now in motion left. 2nd and 11. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. When you look at this defense, they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And on now is the punter, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they'd really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want to repeat their first drive.
The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Winters. They set up the screen for Giddens. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Operating from the gun. Winters. His throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Winters. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
Oh, he took that from him. What an interception. What a defense. That was dope.
And a big return will get him all the way down.
He got hit, but he got owned.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Still leave him on. Leave him on.
Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
On the double. Let's go. 60.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll try to run.
Boy, they ain't giving that up again.
But instead, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
It's Virginia Beast.
Backs him up 1 yard and brings up third
Virginia
down.
Beast.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say,
play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Right, he got a flag down. What do you do?
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just
so fast
inside
and
the
turns
20.
on offense. And
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
very on the ass.
And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Virginia Beach, boy.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In
damn near did shit.
2021,
that's what one like they got some good defense.
His defense, the firemen, go out there, guys, and put some points on the board.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Second quarter, boy, off defense,
because
man.
even the best in the game,
You're
going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Diego to Blue. He's running behind Jaden Blue, I believe.
This is Davenport.
He's a leading man over here.
Defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Edwards left.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Austin's offense ready to go again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
Yeah, watch.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's in a full run by the time he gets the football.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of binding him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10.
All back.
Looking to throw. Winters. Complete to Washington. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They love that kick.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretary lost twice in his career.
So educational, that's very true, kids. Look him up. He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Here's Davenport. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet. He'll
look to throw. And Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Setting up the screen for Sampson. He's got room at the 4. He's going to go around the base, but he takes this one down just short of the 20. How about that? They weathered the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Yeah.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
2nd and 6. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Ready? Hot 70, hot 70.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So he's been automatic to this point in the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Boston's offense ready to go again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw. Winters. Throw left side taken in by Washington. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Just put it over too much over his head.
It's incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that.
The defenders out back
there. You have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw.
There he is. There he is. We go, AJ Watson.
A great play there.
The connection is going to
touchdown on the season. And the Thunderbirds will extend their lead
be
in
some
the
winners
final
in
minutes
Washington.
of the half. A nice, and we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They go play action here on 1st down. And that nearly intercepted. And the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Come on. 19, 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield.
Get that money, Zerline. That old man is good.
From 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Yeah,
and all the way out just shy of midfield before going out of bounds at the 49.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Oh, able to avoid him. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slope if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Elks have got it back to within a score. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now.
Thunderbirds 20.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. but give him credit. He tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Winters. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there. It's a 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy, go.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Get it. Press all 80. Get it.
They'll run it with Davenport. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't it?
He really does. And I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
1st and 10 at the
somebody on the steal. Going for that.
To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Winters. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They swing this out to Giddens. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play.
Going for it.
Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
70.
They'll try and run for it.
Oh.
And they're going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
In motion left goes Jones. 2nd and 9 now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way to the opposite 48.
That's good for a Virginia Beach first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run with Davenport. And he stopped
Ain't nobody there. Nothing. Nobody
No
there.
gain on the
Nothing
play,
on
and
the
it's
ground.
2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments,
These boys.
a few different plays.
They're not opening up no lane. Neither team.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Look at that.
Call that a gain of 11.
Beach first down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Elks.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh.
Up top. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage as a rookie QB. What lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand
got that horn. We
this.
could
You
throw
saw
it.
zone in
Dude.
college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react
Boy,
like
got
they do in this
reacting like a
So,
motherfucker.
when
Like
they're in
he's seeing
zone
that
and they see
defense
the ball
react.
coming to them, they'll react at least a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That's the next one, boy.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter.
Maybe that's why they traded O'Connell
We'll
for
return
Ken
with
Wynn.
more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They seen something they liked another quarterback.
Back now in Austin as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
And about the turnovers, which quarterback is the both teams are stuck in the run game is going nowhere on both sides.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the completion.
Down inside. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
So they let it do.
41 yards.
He got in the box.
And the Thunderbirds are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Because they've been shutting you down, though. They had a game plan to win it. Oh, goodness. He finally got some separation. It's hard to catch him.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
Rising off the turnover.
And the lead is up to 14. Scoring summary. 3-play drive.
Elks 13.
When the goal said, you ain't going to keep holding me. Dang. There's a lot of hand checking going on in that route. And somehow he broke the loose right when the ball was in the air. Like, they just knew. So that Jimmy Simpson was rough.
Past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over.
We've been doing good protecting the ball all season so far.
How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
This 3 turnover. Come on. Come on, Johnny.
The offensive coordinator. Sometimes they just make a joke.
Come on, kick out of this game from Wk4. Come on, man.
Yeah, let's get back on track here.
Come on, man.
Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
This defense.
Oh, he was
Go.
good as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
I locked in.
Looking to throw.
Wow.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him
That
the
was
3rd
very
down
detrimental.
conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Son. Yeah, they got Dylan Simpson, little brother in the backfield.
They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Leave it up to this league. Got a lot of brothers and cousins and stuff. Mad game doing that.
Giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
This winds up a pickup of 2.
You can take that hit, though. That's good.
About the 39.
He's
Anytime
slow.
you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's
that boy started 7.
It's knocked away and incomplete.
He put his hand in there and broke that much.
also an example of a corner who understands his coverage.
That's crazy, dude.
Behind him, and can be a little more aggressive in the short zone.
Somebody got, I think they pissed because they didn't make the playoffs last season. They lost their last 4 games. That hurt. He dropped it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could
Austin
not
on their
come
way to
away
3-1.
with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur.
They've been stuffing their runners. The best running back in the league ain't getting nothing.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 40-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready?
Back to throw. Winters. They set up the screen for Giddens.
Man, he ain't flashed not one time today. That's how bad they've been keeping them contained.
Reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow.
Normally I see that X flash.
Went down with little gain.
Cowboy 80.
He ain't good not a thing ain't today.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Wow, watch
This pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming.
Guess when they got the best kicker in the league, shit, that's what they do.
He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
You got the best kicker in the league, that's what they do.
From 55 yards yards away.
He made all 50 yards. Made a 60-yard.
A career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, the 60-yard early. What you mean, my dude? Yeah, you probably gonna say that's 60-yard. He hit one from 60.
Great leg swing and bang that one through.
And the two best kickers are playing
And
in this
will
game.
Not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
The old man Zerline.
The
Now you might have had a superstar badge for him. He's the best kicker. Then you got Cole, who made a transformation. He used to be a punter. He trying to kick. He kicking his ass off.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Damn. What the hell?
And they take
This defense is juice.
At the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year.
4 turnovers himself, 3 interceptions,
turned out for him.
and a fumble loss.
He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
It's that rookie growing pains.
Oh,
now they're going to get us.
8 yards on the pickup.
Like the best one of the game for him.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Go.
One back in the back.
Yeah, hey, that's how much they been on his heads.
This is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Yeah, that's all y'all gonna do is keep running this man out there.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards.
Come on, man, he's been kicking them all day.
And his kick is good.
And he got a flag down.
A bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world up to the challenge.
It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Giddens.
It's a great smash. They smash them boys.
As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Austin looking good. The fans approve Cam winning.
They'll kick the point after.
He got that winning mentality down on that rookie season in Tokyo.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
We'll see a blowout in a minute.
Touchdown run. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Virginia Beach offense set to take over.
His coach trying to take him out. He's going to make his ass go out there and learn the day.
Put a drive together.
Take the good with the bad. Let's see if we can get some good about it, boy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. It's Lawrence. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. It looks like they'll move things around here. 2nd and 5. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hudson.
First down. It's a gain of 6. And the Virginia
now on first down. He'll drop to 3. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
We're losing the ball, boy. 2nd time you. Come on.
Recovered by the offense.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Come on.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Can't get away, and he's taken down. DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. And you hate to say it for a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
But in his defense, he didn't have a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that?
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Get it, one.
He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Yeah.
Just 2 minutes remaining here.
That boy could throw that ball.
What has been a one-sided affair. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hopkins. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Wow.
DJ Waddle picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
6 times with that in. Hurt his ass. Next rookie in there. Backup rookie in there.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
I was calling the top with that
And they're
ball.
going to take over right there at the 22.
He's trying to pitch it back.
And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, so.
Not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
The turnovers with her team.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking middle, and that's complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
It's
a running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So
now
you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
pretty sure Austin will be on the network next week. If they down against Louisville.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really